So if you get the courage going, you'll feel vital. I mean, you know, you feel like your life matters. You're an important part of a group of people or a movement that's trying to liberate the earth from these evil powers that chose a revelation that, you know, there's going to be one world government, so you may as well put up with it. You know, I mean, that's the bizarre thinking of a lot of people, and the Bible clearly states it's those who hold on to the end will inherit the kingdom, not the people that roll over and play dead. You know, I mean, you know, you got these preachers just talking such babble. I mean, in my daily word, it's like I just, you know, it's one of the weird things I look at. It's like it's about justice, and it says we're not to judge by outward things, but by the way God would see it, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. In other words, don't look at injustice. No, God is. So what's that saying? I mean, God is. Don't look at the injustice. Take care of your own damn self. And you know, I mean, that's selfishness right there. That's, you know, faith without works is dead. You know, so you know, it's like Jesus is a strong man. You know, he threw out the money changers, and he spoke to people that weren't used to being spoke to, and you know, when they came to arrest him, you know, they said, we're looking for Jesus or something. He goes, I'm him. And he knocked them down. They all fell down. And it's like, you know, he didn't just say, yeah, it's me, you know. I mean, he let them know what was going on. You know, the rocks were split when he died, and, you know. So, you know, he's not a pushover or a wimp. And we're not to be pushovers or wimps either. What if Benjamin Franklin and, you know, Thomas Jefferson were wimps, you know? I mean, can you imagine? Thomas Jefferson said, I don't have one life to give for my country. Or whoever said that. Oh, I regret that I don't have one life to give for my country. Where the heck will we be now? You know? I have one life to give for humanity. I'm a Christian who believes you go around once in life, and what you leave behind is, you know, important. It's not what you take with you. You know, what you take with you is your deeds and your spirit and your experiences, and, you know, you go up to God and hopefully he'll say, you know, well done, good and faithful servant. Sarcasm is an important part of our tool chest. If words are the seeds and love is the ground and truth is the sunshine, then sarcasm and sarcasm and the other parody is herbicide and pesticide. You know, sarcasm is a way of having a little fun with the lies. I mean, me and my buddies do it all the time. You know, I tell them about the you know, because I used to be a delivery guy, and you know, I know the word on the street, and you know, I say, hey, I found out I was going through the hospital, and I heard this guy talking about the latest danger, and I thought I'd tell you about it. And, oh yeah, what's that? Well, gotta watch out for Illinois. Illinois is looking pretty mean this year. I got a quarterback named Lucas that's oh, he's a towering man. And they look at me and say, I'm just kidding, man. You know, freaking Illinois. You know, you got the Obama administration saying, you know, we got to close Guantanamo, but I guess we can't. And we got to build up Afghanistan because we've been neglecting that. And now we got to talk about it again and redefine it. And we got to withdraw all of our troops from Iraq, but we got to leave 50,000. And you know, I'm sure I am worried about this this flu thing, and well, GMO foods aren't too bad. You know, genetically modified foods aren't too bad, but me and my family, we eat organic, and you know, things didn't just get bad in the last 9 months. They've been bad for a long time. I know Patton was killed, but I believe he was killed because he saw Operation Paperclip taking place, and all the Nazi spies and scientists were being smuggled in, and they started the CIA. Legacy of Ashes is about a book about the CIA toppling democracies ever since World War II. John F. Kennedy did a secret society speech. He was going to end the Fed, pull out of Vietnam. And a good friend of mine thinks that they thought they had he was on a lot of pain medication. He liked women. And they thought they had this, junkie womanizer in their back pocket. And he got his moxie together and figured he wasn't going to make it. And I think I'm going to do something right, doing that PT 109 heroics, and they offed him. It's pretty plain that a magic bullet doesn't exist. Yeah, and then old Papa Bush, he had his history, his hero story in the Pacific, which some people have refuted, and McCain, the songbird of Saigon or something. They got the goods on him, and he's been playing their tune. He was a member of the Proud Keating Five. Same way our history, and Smedley Butler was approached to make a coup, and he said, "Oh, tell me more. I like this, yeah." And he turned state's evidence voluntarily, and it didn't go too far, not far enough anyway, because they offed Kennedy and created I don't know if the Fed was going back then or not, but the Fed was supposedly, and then the way they do this Democrat-Republican thing, I guess the Bankers Manifesto of 1800s says, let's get the American people going back and forth between Democrat and Republican, and we'll pick their pockets. And the way the Fed was sold was you get the Democrat plan and the Republican plan. Both of them involved the Fed. We didn't have the third option. A lot of people probably back then were like, well, what are you going to do? What the heck are you going to do, man? You going to just take anything? I mean, you got to stand for something. This is getting bad. It's getting bad. You got the Fed in 13, the Depression in 29, we go bankrupt in 33. We are the collateral of the bankers. You and I are collateral, supposedly. It's on paper. It's tricky, but yeah, you're collateral. Your house is collateral. Your car is collateral. You got a copy of the title for your car. You have a deed to your house, which I guess legally you don't really own. This all this deep stuff that's pretty hard to understand. But I'm trying to get my mind around the legality. And there was something we learned recently about this legal stuff. There's the Treaty of Peace where our founding fathers had a war debt and the royalty of Europe wouldn't pay for it. They told us to talk to the Queen of England, and we agreed to a certain payment system for the rest of our national sovereignty and insovereignty. And